All right, welcome to this full moon report. My name is Athen, and this is for January 3rd through the 5th, Saturday through Monday. Okay, so we have a very important full moon this month. It's a grand cross, a mutable grand cross involving the sun, the moon, so the full moon here, and Pluto, Uranus, and the North Node. So this whole square, this Pluto square up to Uranus that's been going on for the past 2 years now, it's a very important time in regards to this. This is going to be the energy for this month, but this is where the month really starts to kick off in regards to it. So with this whole energy, it's about change, and it's about perhaps a change to our underlying understanding of things, our philosophy. The mutable energies has to do with our intuition, our thinking, the exchanges, information. It involves Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. So the full moon is taking place in Gemini, so this does indicate that around this time there will be perhaps something involving communications, how we're relating, how we're exchanging, how we're receiving, how we're open to both receiving and giving. And this might have something to do with perhaps learning something new right now, something that's very important to us. You know, perhaps how to not give our power away anymore, you know, which is Pluto. How we can have more freedom, more enjoyment in our life, more peace, which is the Uranus South Node. How we can improve ourselves more, how we can increase our spiritual, emotional, psychological health, essentially. So right now is the time, especially during this full moon, I think there's going to be some illuminating. I think this is going to start off the energies for the month of January, and it'll have to do with taking some power back in our life to make some changes where the changes need to be made. And a lot of this is involved with this Sun-Pluto conjunction. So check out the January horoscopes for more information on exactly where Pluto is transiting and how that's transforming your life on a personal, mundane level. Because the sun is involved with personal and mundane. So this can be quite epic for some of us, but for some of us it could just be an ordinary sort of change. But whatever it is, be willing to make those changes like I've been talking about. See how your philosophy needs to change, where your philosophy can change, how you can connect stronger to the higher principles, the higher divine, you know, your higher self, and your angels, your guides. And all of this is going in alignment with this whole North Node energy, which is about self-improvement. This whole year, to some extent for all of us, is going to be about how we can improve ourselves, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And this is, of course, eating right. This is, of course, getting our routine taken care of on a physical level. On a spiritual level, it's, of course, making sure that we have enough time out, enough peace and meditation in what we're doing. You know, these are just examples. On a mental level, it's psychological, you know, psychological improvement. Are we thinking clearly? Are we in good health? Do we have esteem? Are we happy? Are we enjoying our life? And if not, where can we make some changes? And this is what this whole pivotal moment is really about. Where can we make some changes? And I think it has to do with some things on a very fundamental level in terms of our fundamental philosophy on life. And perhaps even how we've just been thinking about things, you know, and how we can shift that and change some things. Right now is the time to pull out that book. Go buy the book you've been wanting to buy to facilitate and help you, you know, make these changes. It's about learning, or take that course, take that, you know, workshop, what have you. Now you want to treat this whole full moon as a learning experience in order to facilitate these changes. It's very important. And like I said, you'll find the self-improvement in this. You'll also find the spirituality and freedom as well. So what's interesting also is that it just so happens to be sextiling by Chiron, the moon and the sun, the whole full moon. So I think there's a great opportunity for healing. We have to do something about it. There needs to be some action taken in order to really capitalize on those healing energies, however they're there. So see where those opportunities are to heal your perhaps self-expression, your communications, and your exchanges, because the opportunity will be there. Now also, we have Saturn sextiling up to Venus and Mercury, which is suggesting that perhaps there's some assistance from others that can be implemented into this. That it's about thinking more long-term, thinking more grounded, more big picture in general with Mercury. And all of this is taking place in Capricorn, the Venus and Mercury. So seeing long-term, thinking into the future, being more grounded, All of these energies, very important. There's a sextile with Saturn, which is saying, okay, you want transformation, you want change in your life? Okay, well, here's what you have to do. But you have to actually do it. Saturn does not give us anything. It's only through that work. But the opportunity to put in that work is available now. And perhaps it's work through our relationships, or perhaps it's work in terms of something we're learning, or communicating, or exchanging, or teaching even right now. All right, guys, so let's go and draw a card and see where Spirit would like a little more emphasis for this full moon. Well, there he is, Saturn, the wise one, the bearded one. Notice he's donned in the colors of white and purple, which is the higher octaves. You know, that always stands out to me, especially the white beard. It's about spirituality, but we can't have the spirituality and peace and presence in our life without taking that grounded approach. We have to ground it. We have to become real. We have to do what needs to be done. And it only happens through experience, through the process. That's why he's got the long beard. He's had the experience. And so this is, of course, on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, we've all had all the experiences from past life and what have you in order to make these changes. So it's seeing that, stepping into the masterful side of yourself, that you have everything you need to make the changes. So step into it, and now's the time to really begin to make those changes in your life. All right, guys, well, I hope you have a great 3 days. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.